guys, welcome to Freedom in a Budget and Dumping Debt Friday. I'm so excited to bring this to you. I'm actually filming this Thursday, day before, and we're prepping for a hurricane. But as I look out my window right now, it is like clear blue skies. It is the calm before the storm, but we are getting Hurricane Irma. They're expecting it to be a Category 4 hurricane by the time that it hits us. It's a Category 5 right now. So we're praying that, as it passes through the islands and hits the water, it, slows down a little bit before it hits Florida. But we are supposed to get a full-on hurricane. So as you're watching this, please be praying for us because we're going to be getting it Friday, Saturday, and we're a little stressed out. So we are not evacuating. They're actually evacuating like where my road is east. I'm only a mile from the beach. So where my road is east, all the way to the beach. They're evacuating that in the county south of us. No, I'm 2 miles from the county line. So technically we probably should be evacuating, but my city actually just said that it is now unsafe to evacuate because of the gas shortage. So we do not have any, there's a real shortage of gas, and they're worried about people getting stuck in the highways and not having gas, and then just with the storm coming and you in your cars, it's dangerous. So, all right, enough about Hurricane Irma. I'll be doing updates throughout the weekend, so stay tuned for those. But we're going to jump right into these questions. I have a ton of questions, so I don't know if I'm going to get through all of them today. But if you asked a question, I haven't answered it, wait for the next Dumping Debt Friday, and I'll be sure to answer it. And also, leave any other questions that you have. Please leave them down below in the comments. And I have some super exciting money wins that I can't wait to share with you. So we're going to jump right in, and these are so exciting. All right, I am pumped. I don't know, this week it's going to be a fun one. All right, so Nate N asked, do you ever work on building your income, like investing or passive income, or just focus strictly on watching expenses? So investing, we're not doing investing yet. We are still cash flowing the wedding. Once we finish cash flowing the wedding, we're going to hightail it into baby step 3. Any leftover money we have in the wedding is going to go into baby step 3. And then once that's done, we're going to start investing. It's really exciting. I always thought I was not going to be really able to invest because of my financial state. And so it's really exciting that we are going to be able to invest, especially being so young. And it's just so exciting. And, I never thought that I'd be learning all these terms of, investing and knowing what they are. But we've actually already started meeting with a financial advisor to just kind of get things rolling for that. And he was like, wow, I'm impressed you know some of these terms and stuff. And even like emergency fund, he was like, I'm surprised you know what an emergency fund is at your age. I was like, Dave Ramsey. So that was super cool. Passive income, my YouTube channel. I don't know how much I've really talked about this with you guys, but my ultimate goal for my channel is to kind of build the foundation now with it. And then as I have babies and stay home in the next, 3 to 5 years, I'd love to have a great foundation, and that way I can, kind of use that as my business from home and be a stay-at-home mom and run my YouTube channel and just watch it grow. And so that's something that I'm super excited about. But right now we are just, watching finances, cutting costs until we start, investing. And then once that happens, we'll be doing that as well. But yeah, super exciting. Next question is, hi Kelly, do you have any tips on how to do a monthly budget if you're paid every other week? Also, when starting and ending the monthly budgets, do you start your monthly budget on the first of the month and end it on the last day of the month? And this is from Smile with Catherine. Great question. So I actually get paid on the 15th and 30th. So I do my budget kind of backwards. So the money that I make on the 30th of the month, so like August 30th, that paycheck went to September 1st, and that's the first of the month. And then my September 15th paycheck, that will go for the second half of September. So as I do that, it breaks the month up, and I have my rent coming out of the August 30th check for the beginning of the month, and some of my expenses, and then the other ones I have coming out at the second half of the month. That way I can just make sure that everything is running smoothly. So you can move around your payments, your electric bill, your cable bill, or whatever it is, those payments you can move around. They'll let you change the date. So if you have different ones that you want to come out later, absolutely go ahead and do that. So it's fun that you can kind of move things around. But if you're getting paid like every 2 weeks, so it's not always the 15th and 30th, it's, sometimes the 1st, sometimes the 6th, sometimes the 3rd, whatever it is, just make sure you have that buffer. Some people have their emergency fund in their checking account just as that buffer. And so when they see, $1,300, they don't see it as $1,300, they see it as $300 in their bank account, so that if things are coming out at different times, they have that buffer that they can rely on. Let me know if that answers your question. If not, we can dig in a little further. All right, Rachel C. asks, why do you keep your debt in your budget if it is paid off? This is a great question, and the reason is that I worked so hard to get out of debt. I, scratch and claw, just like I am now cash flowing my wedding. And I want to be reminded of that. I don't want it just to go away of, oh yeah, you worked hard to pay off your debt and then we're going to forget about it. No, you worked hard, and I like seeing that reminder. I like seeing, oh, Kelly, look at what you've accomplished. You have paid off all this debt, and that's incredible. So I love seeing where I've come. So I always recommend, as people pay things off, don't take it out of your budget. Leave it as a zero. That's so motivating. And if you have lots of credit cards or lots of debts, leave them. If you can see 0, 0, 0, 0, 300, $5,000, $10,000, whatever it is, those lines, those zeros, they're motivating. I absolutely recommend keeping them in your budget. All right, Chubby Girl Gone asks, just curious, have you thought about how you'll be changing your budget after you get married yet? What does your fiance think about cash envelopes? So our budget is drastically going to change. The first couple months of getting married, it's going to be a whirlwind. I've never budgeted for more than one person. I've only budgeted for me because Jamie and I have separate finances. So I'm a little stressed, but I know that he has a lot of savings and different things like that. So we will have that buffer before we start doing the zero-based budget. And Jamie's actually in the process of getting a new job right now and working on going full-time with one of the companies that he's working with, which is awesome, which means a steady paycheck, which, whew, for this girl, that is going to be a game changer for us. So, I'm going to kind of up the budget when we first get married. I don't want it to be too constricting of, no, we can't go out to eat, or no, we can't have this, no, that's too expensive. I'm going to give us some grace. We're going to be newlyweds, we're debt-free. It's okay to live a little bit. So I'm going to kind of expand the budget a little bit for the first few months and then start kind of reining it in. So my grocery budget is $100 right now. So, in the beginning, we may go to $200, $250 for the two of us. And then as time goes on, we can kind of scale it back to $200, $175, $150, whatever it may be for us and our family. And cash envelopes. Jamie is very supportive of me doing cash envelopes. He is not a cash guy. So, I don't know how we're going to work this out, but, when he gets his pocket money, it may just be allocated, $50 a month or whatever it is, or $100 a month, and just keeping track of that. But as far as cash, I don't know if we're going to be able to get him on it, but, we'll see. So he's very supportive of me doing cash envelopes, but himself, not so much. All right. Next question is from Operation Weight Loss, and she asks, can you recommend any side hustles for a legally blind person? My husband and I take up husband and Social Security take up pretty much all our bills. In food, I have special needs child with dietary needs, but I'm having a hard time figuring out what money I can make on the side. So for this, I recommend, looking at your gifts. What gifts do you have? Are you a creative person? Are you, someone that can make things and sell them on Etsy? Are you, being able to drive? Some people that are legal, they, can drive, they can't, depending on their glasses and different things. If you're already going to pick up your son from school, see if some of the other moms that are working need their kids picked up too, and try to do some of that. If you're already watching your son, maybe watching a couple extra kids after school or whatever it is, or taking people to doctor's appointments, different things like that. Get creative. I have a whole playlist of side hustles and different tips and tricks and challenges that I've done, so definitely go check those out. All right, you guys ready? It is money win time. All right, this is really exciting. I'm pumped. All right, First one is Marietta Watson, and she says, "You and Budget Girl are such an inspiration. In July, I created my August budget using your how-to video series, the one I did of how to create your own Excel budget. I used this month to track everything, and today balanced everything up and paid off 32.4% of my remaining debt. That is crazy. The snowball is in full swing or roll, LOL. I am on track to have paid it off by 12/31/17. So she's going to be debt free by the end of the year. That's awesome. Thank you for your awesome videos. Wow, that is crazy. 32% by just creating an Excel budget. Guys, when you do a written budget, you feel like you get a raise. It's magic. It really is. When I started doing it, I feel like I got a $200 a month raise. It was crazy, crazy, crazy. So guys, awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, next one is Natural Fit Nurse. And she goes, "Oh my God, I can so relate to everything you mentioned. We cash flowed our daughter's wedding and her honeymoon. The best thing we could have done. I'm debt free as of today. I haven't officially announced it yet though, and I definitely have peace of mind. I'm so happy for you, Kelly. I remember when we first started posting about our journey, and I just know I may not comment on all your videos, but I definitely watch them all and cheer you on." Girl, that is amazing. I am so excited for you being debt free. Welcome to the club. It is so exciting. It's so much fun. So I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. Big hug. I'm just thrilled for you. All right, and last one is for Modern Budget Girl, and she just paid off a student loan. So that is awesome, girl. That is a huge that is huge in your debt-free journey, and you're making so much progress. I'm so proud of you. I love watching your journey, and you are doing awesome. So high five, girl. You are doing awesome. All right, guys, that is all the questions and money wins I have for this week. Please leave any questions down below for me, and I will talk to you later.